What's going on, guys? Max Melned here, bringing out another video. And in today's video, we're going to be giving the Antihero Green Giant another chance. So if you're not an avid watcher of the channel, you might not know, but we did do a full build on this board and a full first impression / review of it. Maybe like a month and a half ago. I will be linking that in the description in case you are interested in seeing that video. But within that video, after we did build it, I had to work a full day. Went to the skate park after work, had maybe half an hour, 45 minutes of sunlight to actually try to ride it. Time was kind of stacked against us and I was rushing all my tricks. And I was not used to skating a shaped skateboard like this. I had been on a popsicle for months before that. And just all of that kind of combined, looking back, is kind of what made me not like the board so much and kind of pushed me off of it, because after that session, we went straight back to our 9.5 Scram popsicle, which I have been riding since. We honestly ended up putting 4 months of riding into that board, and I did really love it, but it has gotten to the point where the razor tail is so bad and it's just getting really beat up. And I wanted to give this thing a second chance, man, because like I said, looking back on it, we did not really give it its due justice, because I feel like I need to just have fun on it, not rush my tricks, and just take it easy on it and just see what we can do on it and what we do like on it, instead of just running through all the basics and trying to do it as fast as possible. So that's what we're gonna be doing in today's video. We're at one of my favorite curb spots. It's all lit up and we got a lot of time. We're not gonna be rushing anything. We're just gonna be trying to have fun on this board, man. It's dark out right now, but luckily this place is lit up. Ever since the time change in my new work schedule, I've basically only been skating at lit up night spots. I don't even remember what it's like to skate in the daylight anymore, man, but that's okay with me. It's like 5, 6 o'clock right now, and we got a good chunk of time to actually put into this board. Also, speaking of skating later at night now and it being dark and me having this new work schedule, one thing that's been helping me have the energy to go skate after work without giving me the jitters and without having me not be able to sleep well is this Magic Mind. Normally, if I would drink a coffee at 5 or 6, I would not be able to sleep well. I would probably have the jitters later that night, even though it would give me energy for the sesh. Magic Mind is not like that. This is a very clear-headed energy boost. Just a lot of natural good ingredients like vitamin B12, lyethine, a bunch of different mushrooms and stuff. And it only has 40 or 50 milligrams of caffeine, so it just gives a slight edge at this time of night, but I'm still going to be able to sleep great in a couple of hours because it is not jittery at all. So that's what I'm going to be doing right now. Shout out to Magic Mind. I'm going to take a little shot of this before we start the sesh just to give me that edge since it is later in the day, and I will still be able to sleep great tonight. So shout out Magic Mind. Now let's skate this Antihero Green Giant. Before we get to actually riding, I also wanted to do a quick overview of all the components of the board for some of you guys who are more interested in that aspect. So got some Thunder 161s on this board, some Pal Peralta rib bones, got some 93A soft sliders, the 54 millimeter radial shape. I've been loving these wheels, been riding those for a couple months now too. So yeah, really good setup. I also did re-drill the wheelbase because the standard Antihero Green Giant comes with a 15.25 inch wheelbase, which is really big. So for this, I re-drilled it with my Kim's wheelbase re-drill kit, which I also have a video on if you want to go check that out as well. But I re-drilled it to a 14.75 inch wheelbase, so it gave it a lot bigger nose as well. We got a 7.25 inch nose, so definitely gonna be doing some nose slides on this thing today. And then there is the grip job for anybody who's interested. Shout out to Jason Dagner. Let's show the ass end on it real quick. Oh yeah, let's ride this thing. I am very excited. Like I said, today's video, the main purpose is just to have fun. So let's just cruise around, do some flat ground tricks that come to mind, and then we can start doing some sloppy nose slides and some ride-on grinds and all that fun stuff. All right, guys, so the flat ground so far is feeling pretty good. I know we haven't done anything super fancy, just some ollies, some frontside 180s, some fakie shoves and whatnot. But like I said, I'm not trying to push myself crazy today. I feel like that's gonna make me hate the board. Last time I was trying to go for big pop shove-its, which is a trick I already kind of struggled with. I was going for heel flips on it, which also was something I hadn't even learned at all yet. So today it's all about keeping it chill, man. Ever since I started working this new job, my skate time has probably been cut in half, and that's come with some good and some bad. Now, when I do skate, it is more meaningful, but it's to the point where I'm not trying to push myself so hard where I'm just working on tricks that I hate the whole time. When I do get to skate now, I try to maximize my fun. And while I still want to continue to progress as much as possible, and I am skating almost every day still, don't get me wrong, I'm just not spending hours every session going for some really hard trick, or at least hard to me, every single time. Like today, I haven't gotten to skate in like 3 days, so I'm really just trying to have fun and do the tricks that I want to do. And sometimes that's okay. One thing I do want to do real quick before we start hitting some obstacles, just to boost my confidence on the board though, is to get a couple planks out of my car and do some ollies over those, just to get the ollie confidence. I'm not used to skating that big square tail that's on this board, so I just want to make sure I can get the most out of it as far as popping goes. So let's get the 2x4s out. We haven't done that in a while, and just try to get a couple ollies over those first. So I got 3 planks in my car. We'll start with 1, go to 2, and then to 3. I feel like this is a really good way to practice ollies. I've made videos on that before. And I feel like the most important thing when I actually get a new board is being able to do solid ollies, because that's like the foundation of skateboarding.
All right, plank test number 1. Let's get this first try. Pop on that honestly felt good. When I do flat ground ollies, it's harder to like push yourself to get it higher because you have no objective. But when it comes to going over stuff or onto stuff, your ollie like double to triples in size almost instantly. Let's do one more on the 1 plank and then we'll move it up. Plank number 2. Oh, we clipped a little bit. Let's run it back one more time. Woo! 2 to make it true. Woo! I'm feeling pretty good. Let's add that 3rd plank. Oof. Slight hesitation, but we got that right here. Oh yeah! The pop on that one felt so dang good. I think I'm in frame right now. It's crazy. I've been skating the other deck for like 4 months, like I said, so it's gotten very soggy. I just didn't realize it until I started skating a fresh tail. Even though it is a square tail, not a round tail, that felt so good. Let's get 1 more of those before we move on to the obstacles. Yeah.
All right, man, my confidence is definitely up after getting ollie over this. About 3 2x4s, maybe they're a little smaller, but you know, if you've been watching this channel, that's big progress for our ollie, and we did that 2nd try, so I'm feeling really good. Even about this deck now, that's added a lot more likability to it, so I'm very happy right now. I think next on the agenda is to get some nice little slappy nose slides on this buttery curb. One of my favorite curbs to practice slappy nose slides on, and this is a trick that I've been putting so much work in recently, and I'm feeling really confident. So I just want to see how this new like shaped nose on the Green Giant is going to operate for that type of trick, because I have been on the round popsicle nose, but a very similar size. So this honestly might give some advantages. It might not, but let's just go do some slappy nose slides and let's see how it feels.
Also a completely fresh nose, so very exciting. Oh, not a bad first one at all. I came at that one pretty slow just because, you know, I'm still getting warmed up with the trick today. And that thing got over a foot of slidage pretty easily. So let's see what we can do on this new nose. Just got those first little scratch marks on it. Oh. Oh. A little sticky. I'm gonna put a little bit of wax on it. Oh yeah, that's sliding a lot better. Oh, oh, that one was nice. Oh my God, I'm loving this, man. I am loving this. Little alternate angle for you guys. Let's run that one back real quick. Wow, man, we're honestly doing some of the biggest nose slides we've ever done. If you watched the video on nose slides maybe 2 months ago, I was really trying to get for like a 3-foot nose slide at that time, and that was like really, really challenging. That took like over an hour of trying. Now we're hitting like 3-foot nose slides like right off the bat almost. Don't know if it has to do with this new nose or not, but it's definitely not feeling bad. I know this isn't a full nose slide video, so I want to move on to the next obstacle. But yeah, that was really, really fun, man. I am so far loving this board a lot more.
All right, so the next thing we're gonna be doing is just taking some of our flat ground tricks and bringing them to this like big mani pad type thing. I'm not a big manual guy. The main thing I'm trying to practice right now is ollieing up one corner, coming across, and then doing a frontside 180 down the other corner. That's something that I've been really working on a lot lately. It's been feeling pretty good. Sometimes it takes it a couple tries, sometimes it might take 10 tries. I don't know, but we're gonna see how it goes today on this new board. I'm very optimistic though, because the 180s were really feeling good on flat for this thing. And as you already saw, the ollies were also going really good over the plank. So let's just take it onto this mani pad now.
Let's do this thing. Ground is honestly super crusty right where you pop on for the ollie. That's something I always got to get used to when I go to this spot, but I just got to push past that. You know, it's not super smooth, it's a little chunky, but that's all a mental thing too, because we have those soft sliders on. We're definitely going over the crust just fine. So here we go. That one was a little sketchy, so definitely want to run one more, as always, to make it true. But it definitely felt good. The 180 felt very smooth. I kind of had to pop at the last second. I was avoiding these little like light up little things in the ground, but next try we're going to do it a little bit smoother. Yeah, that one felt good. That one felt real good.
It's funny because when I first started learning this, at least on other curbs, the 180 down was always the thing that took a while. But whenever I'm at this spot, it's always the ollie that is the battle just because of how crusty it is here. I'm gonna get a little closer to the ground so you can see. The run up is not great popping onto this corner. I also have to go through this big crack and this like hit a little grate corner. Basically, I was like starting over there and just kind of having to come straight across through this. So definitely a little sketchy, but we got it done as always. And it felt really, really nice to land that 2 times in a row and the second time being very, very smooth. I am definitely liking this Green Giant quite a bit right now. So I just heard from my girlfriend. She's hungry. I'm feeling pretty hungry. It's already been a very good sesh, so I think we're gonna wrap it up here. I know it was a little short, but I'm having a lot of fun on this thing, man. And to wrap up the fun, I think we'll just hit a couple ride-on grinds right there, just some 50-50s, maybe some feebles and stuff, go into some tail stalls potentially. I don't know. We're just gonna hit it a few times just to wrap up the session, because we've definitely accomplished a lot in just the last like 45 minutes that we were skating. And I do wanna go spend some time with her because I am visiting her right now for the weekend since I'm off. So yeah, let's just hit this ride-on grind and we will close out this video for today.
The way this ride-on grind is kind of shaped and with the hill and whatnot, it always kind of pushes me into a feeble, so hopefully it's going to feel better today. We've been doing a lot of ride-on grinds back at our home spot in Antihero, so it's been a while since I hit this ride-on grind, but it should be a good time. So let's just let's give it a little try. See what I'm saying? Went into feeble a lot easier than other ride-on grinds I've done, but I just got to keep my shoulders a little more square for the 50s. Oh my gosh, okay. Here we go. That one was scary. There we go, that's the one I was looking for. Let's hit another one like that, doing the whole curve. At least until this other section, there's a big crack here, so that's kind of as far as you can go on this one. But it always just feels very satisfying to make it to the end. So let's do that one more time. Woo! Almost slipped out at the end on that one, but we kind of kept our cool and just popped off. Gonna try one more and see if we can come to a full stop and go into a little like tail stall or something, because that's always fun, and then we will wrap it up. Oh man, I put too much weight on my front foot. Next try. There we go. I'll do one more because we didn't go all the way to the end. Yeah, there we go.
All right, guys, so just ordered some food, finishing up the sesh, feeling very, very good, honestly. Just wanted to give a little outro on how I'm feeling about this Green Giant. It's crazy, like, the state of mind you're in when you're trying out a new board, or the trick selection that you decide to go for right off the bat. Those can be such big factors on how much you're gonna like that setup. And that kind of was proven today, because if you watched the video of me riding this last time at the skate park about 5-6 weeks ago, I was just drilling everything that I normally would. I wasn't really trying to have fun. I was just trying to film a video that day, and it was getting dark. I had just gotten off work, like I said, and all of that kind of went into my dislike for this shape, I think, because at the time, after that sesh, I was like, screw this shape, I hate it. I took the trucks off, put them back on my old popsicle board, like I said, been riding that for the last month, which was cool that I got more use out of that popsicle, because it just shows maybe when you think a board's done, it's not really done. But besides that point, I'm just so happy that I decided to give this Green Giant a second chance, man, because this thing has felt phenomenal today. From the flat ground and the big ollies and the big pop we were getting on it, to the shape of this nose for the sloppy nose slides and landing those like 3-4 foot sloppy nose slides, and just everything else that we did on this just felt really good, and I had a really fun time on it. So sometimes that's what skateboarding's about. Like I said, man, when time is limited in your schedule, and you kind of have to pick and choose what you want out of your skateboard sessions, sometimes you just got to have those fun sessions, man, because it's going to make you love skateboarding a lot more, and be more excited to go out for those sessions, I feel like. And sometimes that's what's going to progress you further, because if you're just solely going to have fun, you're going to want to skate more, you're going to look forward to trying new things eventually, and just, I feel like being on the board in general is a good tool for progression. You don't always have to be going for a hard flat ground trick or learning a new thing every single session. And just, yeah, man, I had a wonderful time on this skateboard today, and I think I will be continuing to ride the Antihero Green Giant for quite a while. I've gotten used to it just in this hour-long session that we had, and yeah, man, like I said, I had a blast. One more thing I just want to say, as always, shout out to Magic Mind. I'm not going to push it onto you guys crazy. I just am kind of going off my own experiences. I took that little shot of Magic Mind. I was feeling pretty tired when we got here. Like I said, it's already dark outside, and it really boosted me up, gave me a good energy for this session. And like I said, I don't feel jittery. I'm going to go home and sleep in a couple hours just fine, because I have taken it at this time before, and it does not mess with my sleep at all. It honestly makes me sleep better even when I do take it like late in the day like this. Because like I said, it's not a lot of caffeine. It's a lot of natural, good for you ingredients that really give you that good energy boost. And I've been loving it, man. So yeah, you can use my discount code MAX20, putting MAX20 on the screen right here. If you go to Magic Mind, you can get up to like 48% off on your first 10-day subscription if you use MAX20. It's gonna give you a nice little discount code. So yeah, go use that if you want to try it, man, because it is a nice little ender for the day when you want a little bit of an energy boost. But besides that, I had a great time today on this skateboard as well. Like I said, I really appreciate you guys checking out the video. I'm not sure if they're really making this shape anymore. They have done some re-releases with Thrasher recently, so those might still be floating around. That is the same shape. The one I was riding today, like I said, I did re-drill the wheelbase, so it's a little different than the original, but it's always fun to customize your boards, man. But anyways, that'll be this week's video, guys. Thank y'all so much for watching. Please like, subscribe, and comment, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace out.